Well, good afternoon, everybody. I have been asked to do a little bit of an informational video about my insurance agency, so I thought I would do that this afternoon in between some work that I'm doing. My name is Kerrie. I own KDS Insurance Services, and I'm located just outside the Houston area, about 40 minutes north of Houston. I have been an agent for 43 years, very long time. Been in this business, and I have seen drastic changes in the last since COVID. My insurance agency is a full service agency, so I do all personal and all commercial lines of insurance. That's home, auto, boat, RV, travel trailer, motorcycles, commercial auto, fleet, you name it, and I'm going to do it. And I also write all property insurance, personal and commercial. I write life insurance, and I also am a health insurance agent. So my insurance company is full service for you. The only thing that I don't do through my agency is any sort of financial planning products. I have a referral for that because it's one of those things that's really specialized per individual, and I just don't want to do too much and not have a specialty on anything. You can do that in this business. So I concentrate on those type of things here in my agency. I'm an independent agent, which means I have multiple carriers, so I can give you multiple options. When I quote somebody, I try to quote as many carriers as I can to find you the best package at the best price. Texas has changed dramatically in the last 18 months with carriers. There has been a mass exodus on property insurance. A lot of it has to do with the economy, but also a lot of it has to do with the perils that are here in Texas: hurricane, tornado, hail, wind. It's just one of, like Florida and New York and California, Texas is becoming a very, very difficult state to find property insurance because we have so many perils that can damage a home. And the carriers are, for lack of a better word, freaking out. I would say in the last 18 years, there is maybe, in 18 months, sorry, there has probably been a good 2/3 of the property carriers leave Texas completely, meaning they are no longer writing any new business on the property side in Texas. When it's going to change, or if it changes and comes back, that's a really big, important question. A lot of it is going to have to do with what happens in November with our election. A lot of it is going to have to do with how post-election the economy comes back. If it comes back, we pray that it comes back. There's just a lot of unknowns right now, and for that reason, carriers are just being extremely picky, those who are willing to write insurance, and for many, you're getting non-renewal notices, which means your carrier is telling you they're not going to offer you insurance anymore. And a good 80% of that is not anything you would have done. It's just the carriers have made a decision that Texas is not profitable. And so therefore they are leaving the state. They are no longer writing insurance here in the state of Texas. Those that are still offering, a lot of them have pre-approval processes now, pre-inspection processes. Just you now as a consumer have to jump through a lot more hoops to get insurance. And this process, some of it can take 10 business days. So if you've got an upcoming renewal and you're in a time crunch, you really need to get on it now, because some of these carriers, if you can find the quote, will do a pre-inspection process, means they're not willing to bind insurance until you go through a pre-approval process to demonstrate that your home is insurable with them. Lots and lots and lots of changes here in Texas. Commercial insurance, however, is much more stable. Now, the property side of it can also be a bit challenging, but nothing like a residential home. We can still find commercial property a lot easier than I can find homeowners insurance. And there's just a lot more carriers here in Texas that are willing on the commercial side to write insurance. And I do all commercial insurance, from general liability to business packages to workers' compensation to key man insurance to disability insurance, you name it, and I can get it for you. I also participate in a broker market. So if it's a specialty business that you have that's not, doesn't fall into an artisan category, or, a plumber, or a carpet cleaner, or a roofer, I do belong to a specialty market, which is a broker market, and I can go out and I can shop a vast number of commercial carriers to get you the best price. With 43 years of experience, I definitely shop insurance on an individual basis. What you need for your household, not what your neighbor needs or your other neighbor needs, but what you need, what your asset level is, what your exposure is, and I tailor a package of products that's going to best suit you and what you need to protect the assets that you are working hard to accumulate and you want to hold on to them. Insurance is your first line of defense when it comes to protecting your assets. Most people don't understand that, but it really is true. Think about it. If you're in a car accident and it's a multi-vehicle accident and you take out a Mercedes and a Land Rover and it's your fault and your policy is only going to pay $60,000 in property damage, probably not going to cover all of that, which then falls to your asset level. And most people don't understand that either. So it's very, very important to understand what your insurance needs to do for you to protect what you work hard for, your home, your cars, your assets that are in the bank or equity in your home. It is not a complicated process, but if you don't work with somebody who has experience, then you're not going to get the right kind of coverage and you're not going to get the right amount of coverage. It's very, very important to understand the difference. So working with an independent agent like myself who has 4 decades of experience, you are definitely going to get a package of products that's designed for you personally and for you commercially. I do not believe in cookie cutter insurance, and I certainly don't believe in selling you everything when you don't need it, because then you're just gonna end up realizing that you've been taken to the bank and all the hard work is going to be worth nothing. So an interview is definitely part of the process to understand your needs, your asset level, and what we need to do to get you the right insurance. So give me a call, 832-391-8271. I'm in Texas, Arizona, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Colorado, and I would love to help you. So give me a call. Again, my name is Kerrie, and I'm the owner of KDS Insurance Service, an independent insurance agency outside of Texas. All you got to do is respond to this video, give me your contact information, and I'll reach out to you. 832-391-8271. Isn't it time to work with somebody that really does understand what you need and sells you the right package of coverages for you? No one else. Give me a call.